is funky. They make her follow I'm really. That's who she do.
Yeah, so going off of this new trend that is happening around now, because it's like every week we sit down, there's always one new trend going on. Oh, yes, Toby, when I'm going to start a one new trend that everybody said for.
I'm waiting for
This
you.
one that Dara said everybody is doing plastic surgery. Let's reset our own trend. Yeah, Sharon shared something with us that was very controversial.
I was not shared with Bodin. Okay.
Wasn't me that shared it.
Oh, okay, yes, yeah. But
I had to collect our flowers. I know.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
shared it.
yeah. So Dara shared it,
let
but
her
Sharon, please,
Sharon
can we
took
find
it
the
to the
poster
next
and
level.
read
Yeah,
it out
yeah,
for us? Okay, so
I'll read
Dara,
it.
take.
Sorry, this is Black American accent or talking. That's how they wrote it in.
Oh,
They're
okay.
like, nigga be bragging about buying their mom's a house and being a homeowner is definitely an accomplishment, but your mother is not your responsibility. If anything, that says a lot about her lack thereof, and you having to do for her what a man couldn't or didn't do. Okay. Your mother is not your responsibility, so accomplishing shit and giving her the reward really just continue. Your mama needs to know you are a child and you don't owe her shit, and anything you do for her is out of love.
You don't want
not
shit.
a requirement. Okay. You bought your mom a house, but your baby mama still renting and you ain't got a place that you own.
Okay.
Real loser shit. Your mother will be fine. Learn to leave the nest, nigga. Your mama having you in poverty says a lot about her deductive reasoning. Oh God. She made sacrifices as a parent because she was supposed to. You don't owe people that. That was our responsibility. No child asked to be here. Okay. I don't expect niggas who have been their mama everything from day one to agree with me. You all still attached to the nipple, we get it. I am still standing in your mama, not your responsibility, despite how much you want to show our gratitude. The end. Now,
So, okay.
should we start?
Okay,
I
yeah.
mean,
Where should we point?
She ain't right, but she ain't wrong. I'm just saying, she ain't right, but she ain't wrong.
So let me pieces it right. So the first one is the first slide is where she talks about so obviously this is coming from the point where someone it's something that is happening. It's not just someone's opinion. It's maybe the baby mama's.
It's the baby mama.
The baby mama is
something happened.
Something happened between the baby mama and the baby dad, right? Is there something like there's baby dad, right? Yeah, baby dad. Sorry, I'm neither, so I don't know. I'm still in the
Yeah, neither. Just put it out.
So basically, she's saying that her baby daddy is bragging about getting his mom a house, right? And so a nigga bragging about buying their mom a house and being a homeowner is definitely not an accomplishment. So she's saying that buying a home is not an accomplishment. And
no, she said it's an accomplishment. She said buying a home
it's definitely an accomplishment. But
your mother is not.
But your
Your
mother is not your responsibility. So first of all, let's understand the parties involved. There is a baby daddy, there is a baby mom,
And there's a mother.
and there is a mother. So the baby mama is saying the baby daddy buying his mom a house is not his responsibility because his baby mama doesn't have a house.
That's not what she's saying, but okay.
Okay. Oh wait.
What she say?
No. Let me read it out. No. A son buying his mother a house is not his responsibility.
Is that what you agreed to?
Why are you putting me on the spot?
No, because you know my
No,
stand. You know my stand. Just
I'm on
because
Sharon.
You
get them. Listen, that no,
You know she had a wish.
I'm a mommy's boy, so.
She helps you. Wait. Don't get me wrong. Being mama's boy is not something that I encourage.
What's wrong with being
a mama's boy? Is not something.
To an
Being a
extent.
mama's boy that you are not acknowledging
The relationship is not a mother and son relationship
between your
anymore.
wife. It's affecting your relationship.
Maybe the way you people define mama's
So
boy.
wait, Dara, true.
Your relationship between. Sorry, let me just complete what I want to
Okay.
say. If your relationship between your mother is affecting your relationship between your wife, That's where the problem.
But why
is.
would it
That's
affect? Because they take a different position
But
in
then
your
that's, there
life.
are
So
men, there are guys that are
Me
so
saying-
mama boy that they really disrespect their wife in a way that they should, that should not even, because they're trying to be, they're taking the side of that. That's when
Oh.
it becomes a problem.
because me saying that I'm a mama's boy, I'm not saying it from the angle of I listen to everything or something like that. But
Mama's
I
boy.
hold her in high esteem and I
Yeah,
can do
that's
things for her.
fine.
So
So-
that's
Fine.
is that not mama's boy?
Yeah,
But
but
the-
a mama's boy, like a mother and son's relationship is fine, but like to the point where the relationship doesn't look like mother and son, looks like husband and wife, then that's a problem. Because you're married to your, or you're with your wife, everything, and then the mother comes, and then the relationship.
Yeah, I
Like,
think I understand what
the
I
the
understand what you're
schedule
saying.
is different. Like, how do I say this? I don't know. You are having dinner time, or the children are out, and then you're with your husband or wife,
And
and,
the
you're
mom
having a
comes
dinner
around.
time, and then the mother comes unannounced and just disregards that you guys are having a alone time,
Yeah.
or like the mother is disregarding that. Oh, she's married to my son. Blah blah blah.
So, but she said something that I think Sharon has a different opinion on, which is taking basically what she's saying is taking care of your mom is not your responsibility.
It's not.
Yeah. Why would you assume that, or why would you think that?
Why? Okay, I don't understand why I have to. Like, why?
You don't
Why-
feel it's a
Like,
child.
it's not like.
You don't feel it's your responsibility to take care of the people that groomed you and brought you into the world and
That's the thing.
contributed to
I didn't
making
volunteer.
you.
I didn't
Oh,
volunteer.
don't,
Oh.
don't.
No
do that.
way!
No.
But then, wait.
Nothing wrong with you.
So they could have adopted
They
their
brought
pocket.
me.
If they had aborted
Well, she has
me,
not landed. You guys come down. Wait,
Let
let
me land.
Our plane is
See
still in
my
the air.
yes, oh. Let me
Why
land.
so violent?
Yeah,
Take it
yeah.
easy. Now I got you.
Yes. My
You
G
should be
for
scared. You
life.
should be scared that Michael got you.
I
Michael is
know,
not
I
the
know.
one that gets you.
I know.
But Sharon,
As I
properly
was saying.
disseminate what you're trying to.
Yeah, I even forgot what I was trying to say.
Nah, I
As
got
I
you.
was saying, like, okay, they brought me into this world. They took
Yeah.
care of me.
Yeah.
Yeah, they wanted children, and I ended up being a victim, or not victim. That's not the word. I ended up being a candidate. Okay, okay. I ended up.
So I don't even know which is one, victim or candidate.
So I ended up being a child, which is good. I love my parents. Yeah, it's amazing. They took care of me. That's good. Okay. So why do I have to take care of my parents, because they also took care of me?
Okay, wait. So
Is
let-
their
so-
responsibility?
Okay, so let me.
Is
ask-
their title as
so-
a
so
parent
let me-
to take? Let me finish.
Okay.
Guys.
Finish.
Is their title as parents, meaning they are supposed to take care of me as
Okay.
a child, as
Yeah.
their child.
Yeah.
So why am I obligated?
So
I use the word obligated.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean that I will take care of my parents. I definitely will, but I don't have to take care of my parents.
Okay.
So you don't
So
owe them
you-
anything.
So based on that, you believe that since you didn't make the choice to be picked by them, you that responsibility, you have a choice not to carry out that responsibility.
Exactly.
So let me now switch that. If in heaven God said, which parents do you want to go to, and they gave you that choice, does that flip the coin?
No.
Wow.
No.
So either ways,
you still
you still.
No, I'm still not.
Okay.
Wait, no.
Okay.
Where in the book
She's-
does it
Can
say
I?
Okay,
that I have to take care of my parents?
there are
So you're
coming
saying that you don't owe them anything.
No,
You don't owe them.
I don't owe them
anything.
anything. Shishi.
So okay,
Shishi.
example.
She's cold hearted.
As in,
No,
it's
I will
It's
it's
just
no,
the
it's
truth.
not. No, you don't owe them anything.
What do I
no
owe
matter,
them?
No matter what they've done, no matter the sacrifices they could be
no.
doing, no matter the fact that they could have, like all the money that they spent to send you to school and everything like that, they could have been
It's just
using it
about
for their
their
own
parents,
lives. No
exactly.
matter, because no. See, you're saying that they could have said that. I said I don't want to still be responsible, so I'm just going to.
There are a lot of
leave this.
irresponsible
Like
parents
you don't
out
need
there.
to. They are a lot of irresponsible parents, but then they were good parents to you and they did everything for you, so you don't, like you're saying, you don't owe them anything.
What do I owe them?
You don't owe
What
them
am I giving them? Love and affection. That will always be there now. But what am I giving them? Okay, me, I should buy a house. Okay, go ahead.
Okay. So,
The chairman is
for
speaking.
me, I don't think it's anybody's role to tell me what my responsibilities are. Or
Bam!
not.
Boza.
Shush,
But
shush, because I'll attack you soon.
in but in this matter of responsibility towards our parents, I think we can look at it from both sides, which is what we're kind of doing, but we're not getting to a
Middle
agreement
ground.
here. So, can I take? Is it my responsibility to take care of my parents? I don't think so.
My guy.
Shut up.
Let
Let him land. He's still with the air.
I don't think it's my responsibility to take care of my parents, but it's also it's not my responsibility to take care of them, but out of my we all have free will.
Gratitude.
We all have
Yes.
free will. So we
But then that
can.
what is important there. That's what me I'm trying to say. That like you don't have a responsibility, but then
I still don't believe you don't have a
being
responsibility
grateful,
for me.
being the moral in it, like you have to, like you cannot just be like,
Yes,
okay,
moral,
I'm in this
that's
world
fine.
by myself, but then you have to also that counts big, and that's why you owe them, because you have like the morals, the
Yes,
doing
I
good
have
for
morals.
good, doing bad for bad, the whole system,
But listen,
whatever it
I'm
is.
using the word obligated, meaning I don't have to. I have.
If
What's
you're
the-
saying
what's another word for
obligation, if you're saying
obligated?
obligation,
Emeka is trying
Emeka,
to-
continue.
Okay, so like I said, it's not my responsibility to take care of my parents, but out of my own free will, out of the goodness of my heart, considering what they've done, considering all the sacrifices they've made, I'll definitely chip in wherever I can to help them out. Like let me give my own parents for example. My mom, she has always been taking care of since I've been alive. She's always been giving her parents allowances. I mean, like she and my dad, they always give my grandparents money to. I mean, because they obviously have some things that they can't do. I mean, I don't know if they had retirement fund or something, but
Your parents are just sharp.
yeah, they're just chipping in wherever they can, and when my mom's dad passed away, she took her mom in. I mean, my grandma was living with my parents for like a year or more. Before I came to Canada, she was with my grandparents. I mean, she was with my parents, and I think she left last year. And that when I left was 2018, and then she just went home last year.
OG.
But
Yeah.
I don't know, but she had been chipping in, so
But you're still saying that it's not the responsibility of your parents.
it's not
to
the
do that.
responsibility, but it's not a responsibility. But you can make it your responsibility.
What's the meaning of responsibility in itself? Because I think,
Dictionary, what's
I
dictionary?
think
Yeah.
that's
Someone
the
should
problem.
and search what dictionary
Because
is.
now
What's
it's just like,
dictionary?
okay, your mom or one's mom is ill or something like that, and you're saying it's not your responsibility, so they don't have to call you. It's not your business. It's nothing
So
like.
if your mother dies,
If anything happens to her, it's not like I don't
If
have
your
to
mother
call
is
or
sick,
anything.
she's
Because
not
when you're talking
not
about
your
responsibilities, it's like
responsibility.
trying to take a position, irrespective of what's going on, because this person is actually just like the way you're responsible for your kids. If anything is happening to her, now someone has groomed you to a particular stage in life, and now they are getting old. And of course, as they are getting old, naturally old age happens and everything. Even for the people here that takes their parents to the seniors home, you still see a level of responsibility in that, because they are paying, or at least they check up on them. There are some things they do. A lot of them do. A lot of them.
So the ones that the ones that don't check up, maybe there is a friction in the relationship.
Yeah,
Those
but-
are different cases.
Exactly, because if you
So
love
we're not
the
saying
person-
when the relationship is not bad, when the relationship is bad. We're
It's
saying
not smooth.
you and your parents have just good.
relationship.
There is no
Yeah.
beef, no accord, there's no this thing, and you've assumed, and you people are saying you, even when the relationship is good, you still don't have a response. If the relationship is bad, yes, I can say accord
Yeah.
is
Mhm.
beef.
Exactly.
But no, don't say exactly.
Sorry, I say exactly. Okay, continue.
Don't use my example as.
No, I agree. Okay, continue.
I'm with you from a distance. So the case is, everything is good with you. They did all for you. You guys, it's not like you have a hatred for them. People are saying there is no responsibility.
May I want to say something?
Okay, yeah.
They say that. So your parents. did
Sorry, what's the
everything
definition
for
of
you.
responsibility? Yeah.
Responsibility.
Is that
Now,
Oxford or Harvard or which dictionary?
Jared's definition.
This is I have Merriam Webster.
Oh yes,
Yes.
Give us.
Adjective: liable to be called on to answer, and also liable to be called to account as the primary cause, motive, or agent, like a committee responsible for the job, or being the cause or explanation, or they are
Or use
able to
basic
answer for
people
one's
in
conduct and
insurance.
obligations. I just feel
I'll
like
top my phone.
there are also points in life that you get to, and these people also need help.
So
It's
based on-
all about you being able to come in at that moment, saying that I'm the child of this person, and that's in itself is a responsibility.
so
It's not even necessarily about you dropping millions or something. Like you
That's
stepping
that's
into
fine.
that
Yeah.
position
But
to say that I am the child of this person and I am
Mhm.
responsible for this person. That's it.
so what?
I'm the child, but I'm not responsible. What? I'm not obligated. Even my mother has told me that. Listen, I'm set for retirement. Don't take your. If anything,
Yeah,
I'm
your
It's
mother
even
is
normal for a
set
parent to
for-
say that.
Your mother is set for retirement. Sorry, your mother is set for retirement. So then what about those parents that they've given everything to their kids? Their kids are now like they've given the opportunity, the education, and everything, so that their kids are now the lawyers. They are rich. They are good people, but they themselves don't have anything left, or they cannot even go to school. They don't.
yeah,
have,
of course,
So,
I will take care of
wait.
my parents
think
because
the-
I mean I'll be better
The
person.
problem we have.
Listen,
The problem
I'm
we
a
have.
better person.
The problem we have
but
is
I'm not
looking-
obligated.
The problem we
Let's
have
look
is
at the fact
the
that-
problem we have is
You're
looking
not
at it
obligated,
from
but
just
then you're
financial
meant to.
aspect.
It's not about.
Yeah, I'm
obligated.
meant to.
That-
That's what
that's-
I'm
that's
saying.
the problem we have.
It's not about
Responsibility is even more than just finances.
Yes, there's emotional
And a
responsibility.
lot
Yeah,
of ways.
that's
So,
fine.
people are
There's
saying,
mental
even if she
responsibility.
is set for retirement, there are
That's
sometimes
the
she
thing.
needs you.
But you are okay.
She might even need you to
guys-
go on an
yeah,
errand or
yeah.
help with something,
You're not
and then you're saying that
obligated.
it's none of my
you're not
business.
But I'm not
You're
obligated.
not obligated.
But yes, I will
But you
take
are
care of my
meant to.
mother.
This is the
I'm
thing.
not meant to. What do you? How can you put oxymoron in a sentence?
Oh,
How can you put a juxtaposition
I
inside?
pray when you grow, when you have kids.
How are you praying for her?
I
What does she wants to cut me?
I am
Are
praying.
you guys
I
saying
say
it?
that. I'm
She's
praying that
cutting
when
me.
you have
Sharon is taking
I'm
this
saying
thing.
that when you have kids, they will be able to have a sense of response, so that even if you are
Oh, they will not be
they are
obligated.
able to.
I mean,
so
we
that
can
if they
accept
are
bread.
so if they are your engagement, they will not say that it's just not my responsibility. Oh.
No,
I
that's
am
not what I'm
praying for
saying.
So what are you saying when you talk about being
Wait, Sharon, you
obligated?
know what? Maybe
Wow.
they're not understanding you. So please, in the simplest of
sorry.
terms,
Let me.
My brother
explain to them like 3
No
years old.
matter
4
how
years old.
much-
My helicopter is still flying.
I
Okay.
just have to say, no matter how much you
I
explain
hope there's parachute in that.
I said, let me
In
put
case
any parachute.
in case it crash.
As I was saying,
Yeah.
I don't have to, but I get moral and I'll be better person. So
For
I will
sure.
take care of
So-
my
Okay,
parents.
so Sharon, let me ask. So currently, what do you feel your responsibilities are? That you feel
Mhm.
Do you owe
that you feel that the response in general that you feel, yeah, what's the word you use?
Obligated.
Obligated to carry out those responsibilities that you feel obligated and mandated to carry out. What are they?
My responsibility in this life is to survive.
That's even shallow.
Okay, let me. Okay, wait. My
That's shallow.
responsibility in my life is to graduate. Yes, that's a responsibility.
No.
So that
I don't think
I
it's
can
a
get a job
genuine
and take care
responsi-
of myself.
I think you're even mixing up the word responsibility.
What? I am obligated to graduate so that I can take care of myself, so I can get a job.
But do you think your parents were responsible? Their responsibility was to send you to school. Do you think they are responsible for that?
No,
They were not responsible. They did it.
but they did it.
Oh, so
And I thank
the
God for
same
them.
thing-
So-
the same thing that you are not responsible for. It,
So
but
you
are going to do
feel
it.
you feel both
Yeah,
parties
and
are not.
I'm grateful that they
So
did
you feel
it.
both parties are not
Responsible
obligated
each other.
for any of the responsibilities they carry.
Parents are obligated to take care of their child, of course. Yeah, because now you born me.
No, but what do
Now
you
you
mean by
bring me
take
to
care?
this
Now,
world.
what do you mean by take care? It's just taking care can just be food.
Exactly.
Sharon.
Shelter,
Okay.
emotional support.
So wait, I'm going to throw.
That's
basically support.
Wait, I will throw a
No,
curveball.
They're not
support.
obligated to give you
I want to
emotional
throw a
support.
curveball
If
to
it's survive,
Sharon.
they brought you to the world and then you just need to like, okay, oh, give her maybe food or like at least give her that's
Clothing
that's
and all.
Wait, I want to throw a curveball to Sharon.
That's
Sharon,
what they're
is your
responsible
husband obligated to take care of you and provide for you?
Yes, of course.
Why?
Because I mean marry him. I didn't marry me.
No,
we
caught
made
me
a
off
promise
guard.
to each
Who is
other.
responsible?
We promised each other. Me and I didn't promise my parents now.
At this,
We promised, we made a vow to each other that we would take care of each other.
but
so
your
of course
parents,
he's
your parents
obligated.
bringing you to the world is an unspoken vow. It's
It's an
just-
unspoken vow for them to take care of me. I'm saying that, yeah, parents are obligated to take care of their child. But me, as a child, I never made a vow to take care of my
So
parents.
you're- so-
but I will take. I'm
No,
not
I
saying-
understand. No, I
I
understand.
will take care of my
No,
parents.
so yes.
I don't be good. Ooh,
No,
Jesus.
no. So wait,
I'm a good
you're saying,
person,
you're saying
though.
that your husband is obligated to take care of you.
Yes,
he
because
made
we
a vow.
made a vow.
But he also has the option to break the vow.
Divorce. Mm-hmm.
No.
Options. Free will. Wait till it's
Oh
up.
God.
Free will.
God.
Continue as you were
I
saying.
think
So you are saying that your husband is obligated to take care of you because he made a vow, a
Mhm.
worded
For
vow.
better, for-
Yes, a godly vow, safe.
But it's not, not,
You know what? You
not,
know
every,
what?
not everyone, not everyone keeps
I
to
agree
that word.
with Sharon.
Not everyone
Yeah,
keeps to that word.
Thank you.
No.
no, for me, I don't even agree.
No, but
Yeah,
not
I
everyone
agree.
keeps to that word. And
Small. I know. Don't worry. You get there. You get there.
I agree with you. Like
so what
Like,
part do you
I'm
agree?
I just feel like
Like,
Okay.
yeah.
the thing is that what
It's
me I
good.
understand what you
But
are
not
saying.
everybody be
Sharon,
a better person.
Sharon, what me I understand
Ah.
you are saying is that responsibility, like you are you're not responsible for you're not responsible for your parents, but you can like based on morals, based on upbringing, based on culture, you should take care of your children, but your parents, sorry, but you're not responsible for it, but you should.
I don't.
What?
Is that
I
what you're saying?
think
I say that you
what?
should
No.
take care of your parents, but you're not responsible for it.
Yes.
see.
You should, but
From
you're
me-
not. You're not
From me-
obligated.
I still don't believe.
You're not
anyways.
liable.
And
But you
I
make it a good thing.
see.
I'm sorry, talk.
Okay, and I have my reasons why I still don't believe in that. And this is just one thing that we are failing to me. We are not getting, and you're looking at it just on the basis of finances, which is very important in this stage. But when you're talking about responsibility, there are a lot of things involved. In fact, now imagine you're not calling your mom again, saying that it's never my responsibility. In a way, you are causing emotional
Yeah,
trauma
and I
for
get-
this
and I get
mom,
what her
and that's
mom
the
said by
problem.
saying your mom
So
said she's good for
sometimes
retirement.
sometimes we
She's
think
speaking
about
from a financial point.
points, yeah.
Even before she got her
No, but that's-
retirement said.
That's still from a
See,
financial point.
see,
I know.
there are a lot
but
of
I'll
things.
still be there for my mommy now.
But that's also a sense of responsibility. You are not just accepting it.
But
You're not just
it's
accepting
it's
it.
not
That's
my
it.
But I'm saying that you're not.
What I'm saying
You're
is,
not
as
responsible.
You're
humans
not
generally,
obligated.
as humans
obligated.
generally, there is a response that comes naturally when someone
But then
shows you
you've not
love.
told me what your obligations
So,
are.
and that's exactly that's responsibility in
Right.
itself.
My obligation in this life, or my obligations in what sense?
What, so in life, the life you are going through, right, is a journey. In different stages, you have different responsibilities and obligations.
Mhm.
Based on what you are saying is, throughout life, you feel you have choices. There is always choice, but you feel there should not be the obligation to take care of your parents that bet you. That obligation should not be forced on the children. That's what she's saying.
There is no doubt about it, because one thing I feel as I'm not praying to grow old and now rely on my kids and everything. Well, I still believe that if you train your children well, they should have this sense of responsibility. I'm not even talking about finances now. Let's just put that aside.
Yeah,
if you're
human responsibility.
yeah, there are some things that they should just do naturally because they are your kids.
It's like friendship. It's not every
Exactly.
friend. Sometimes your friend calls you and you may not be able to financially provide solution, but a word of encouragement, a word of advice.
Those are, and you understand that because you are responsible to keep the friendship, and that's the reason why you're doing all that. I think when you think of responsibility just in a form of providing money, now there are parents that are so rich that are even richer than the kids. Like
the kids will ever become.
Exactly. So are you saying that because the parents are rich, they won't be responsible? In fact, some are even responsible for the parents' companies. Actually, it might even be
Because,
of their own
yeah.
benefit, but at least you are keeping the legacy, and that's responsibility in itself too. I just feel like there are a lot of ways you can view this responsibility, and it's not necessarily streamlining it to maybe because I am buying my mother a house, and I don't see anything wrong in even buying my mother a house.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
a
so
good thing.
so
No,
I want to,
according
I
to
even
the
want
post-
to buy my
so,
mother
so,
a bed.
going back to the post.
I want to buy my mother airplane, like jets.
So-
Jets. I just want to get
My
My mother doesn't like
no,
fly. I can't even buy
So
it.
you see, you guys are buying everything. I'll buy the whole world for her. So
Okay,
buy heaven.
so
I
Sharon,
have
so
buy.
what are the other parts of the? Because you said earlier, you said there are parts of the argument.
Yeah, there are some things that she said that.
Yeah,
I
so what
agree.
parts?
Not the whole thing.
No, yeah, we
that,
understand.
okay. But where is it? That your mother is not your responsibility.
Responsibility,
Got that
and-
out of the way. Now, there's a place where she said, your mom, you bought your mom a house, but your baby mama is still renting. That one I'm kind of iffy about.
So
Can we talk about that?
yeah, so the context here is the baby mama is saying the baby daddy bought his mom a house.
That's not a problem.
So let's assume that he's paying child support, right? Is that not the only obligation from the baby daddy to the baby mom? To the best of my knowledge of how the system works over here. Yeah.
I agree with you.
So what is the issue with that?
What
So I said I'm iffy about it. So I'm on balance on that
What was the
statement.
why
So
is the
like,
scale not
okay.
balanced?
So like when I think of baby mama, I always think about the children first. So like from her point of view, I think she's
it's
saying.
flawed already. Before you even say it, it's flawed.
No, maybe she wants to enlighten us.
Hey, can I laugh?
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
saying
man.
that I don't
Man.
agree with her whole concept, but she
No, but
said
this
something.
point,
Yeah.
this is
But this point, yeah, she said that your baby mom is renting, meaning that your children are living with.
Are
your
they
baby
homeless?
mother. They are not homeless, but home ownership. Would you rather?
So
rent or
if
own?
he's buying a house, is he buying it for the kids or the baby
Yes,
mama?
you should buy a house for your children.
So
but I have
you
a
buy a house for the children,
Yeah,
but the
he's
baby
paying
mama
child
is.
support already.
What are you talking about?
Wait, see, let me say
If you're
something.
buying a house,
He's
you're
buying a house for his. Let's say he's still living, like he's trying to buy a house. His mom moves in with him, or he's living with his mother. He's sharing the kids. It's not as if the kids are 100% always with the mother. So if the kids come to his place, it's going
I
to
didn't
be
even
so.
read the footing. Let me read the footing.
Oh, shit.
You bought your mom a
House,
house
but
for
your
your
baby
baby.
mama's. So
Let her
I
read
beg.
it. Let her read it.
okay.
You bought your mom a house, but your baby mama's still renting, and you ain't got a place that you own.
It's all about
You
priorities.
don't own your own
See,
house, but you're buying your mother
see,
a
it's all about
house.
priorities. There are a lot of things that you're not seeing, even based
So
on
let me
this
give context.
context.
Let me give context to that
I
and,
can't-
and
okay.
a view that you may not see. The guy can hustle. First thing first, let me get my mom a house so she doesn't have to sleep under the bridge. If I lose, I'm struggling.
In fact-
I know that.
In
I
fact-
can always
you
See, in fact-
Why can't he live
You
with his
can
mother?
rent to. You
See,
can
in
rent
fact-
an apartment
See,
or a
giving
place for your
I'm giving a
mother.
perspective.
Why
Mama
not?
today-
But
So-
you see- Mama today.
He wants to set up his mom.
And
Then I'll come to myself.
But
And
When
the
my mom
beauty-
is settled,
That
she
sound
doesn't need.
that-
Do you know the beauty of that?
He live with his mother.
You are hustling.
See,
You know what?
listen.
I'm gonna take care of another person
Listen.
instead of
Because
myself.
that makes
Wow,
sense.
wow,
He's still
really?
renting
You just
now.
said that.
See, listen.
Yeah. I
Did
just
you hear that?
Ah.
She said you're hustling, also you're
you're
going to take care of another
another
person.
person instead of yourself first.
Okay,
But is that what you're
That's
saying?
another level anyway. But even what I feel is the fact that you're settling your mom. There are a lot of things you're thinking of. Now I can say to my mom the fact that as a child I pray that I live longer than my parents, and if she dies, in fact I'm still the owner of the house because basically it's my house. But I've settled my mom. So if I'm putting my mom there, that doesn't make it. That doesn't nullify the fact that it's still my house and I can rent. Making her comfortable is
You see,
nothing
when you
wrong.
buy your
So
mom-
for some,
And
Wait,
it
let
still
me
depends.
finish.
Now
When people-
I cannot buy. Now my mom might be living like there are a lot of different contexts to these things that we might not understand. My mom might be living in Cornwall or somewhere remote that houses are actually cheap there, and I'm living in Toronto. You don't expect me if I can just get cheap
300,000.
exactly just to buy one, and I know that I cannot even buy a house with that. Like it's just almost the same.
in Toronto, you can't buy a house.
Okay, I
With,
can understand
so,
that concept.
so things like that, you don't really understand what's going on here. It
But
it
apart
might
from
be.
that, the reason why this takes the context to this is because she already feels the child doesn't hold it. The child,
doesn't know, the
what we
parents
initially said.
everything.
So if she already assumes the child doesn't have a responsibility for the mom, you buying a house already fits into that narrative of if you're not obligated, if you're not obligated to this person, why are you even going further to buy a house? Do you understand? You already have the notion of
That it's
taking
not
care of
your
your parents is not a
responsibility.
responsibility. So
So
me
why
telling
do you
you,
have to?
so you already have that notion that taking care of your parents is not mandatory for you. So me not telling you, I just bought my parents a house, but hey, I'm staying in Toronto and I've not been. You're already thinking like,
Are you
why?
okay?
Like that's. It already
That
fits.
300K.
it-
Why not use that money and save it for
Oh,
your
God.
house?
God.
See, at some
I'm
point,
saying.
I think at some point, I believe in selflessness. Like, it's not even about your mom or anything.
Yeah, but sometimes you have to
if-
be selfish. It is like.
But there are situations that,
We are meant.
What about like,
for me, I
why
still
are
don't
you-
believe totally in that anyway.
I don't
So
believe in when you say you have to be selfish. Yes,
Sometimes,
yes,
to an
you have be
extent.
selfish.
I don't believe
But
in
a lot
that.
of the time now, everybody is like selfish. No one.
Yeah,
no
it's
one
all about
thinks
self. You
Everyone's
don't even.
me,
think
myself,
So
of
and
it.
another
If
thing.
you're not
So
adding it to my life,
sorry, another
bye-bye.
thing. Real loser shit. Your mom will be fine. Learn to live the nest. So she's attributing that you buying your mom a house is you being a mom is what
And
is
even
that?
being poor again, like you won't do well since it's your mom that you're taking care of.
So you buying your mom a house automatically assumes you're a mommy's boy, which
The narrative,
which
Girls,
it's so
It's
so
a
an
mom.
argument which you are not seeing is because of she already attributes taking care of your parents as not your obligation. Anything you do in that limelight, she would look at it from a negative standpoint because she automatically feels
That is wrong.
that
That
is
is
wrong.
wrong,
It's
exactly.
not your
It's not
obligation.
wrong, though. I'm saying it's not wrong.
No, that's what she feels.
Yeah,
that
I
it's
know.
wrong.
She feels that it's wrong. But me, I'm saying that, yeah, I can see what she's saying. But, like, the way she's saying the whole thing is like.
Yeah, there's sometimes messages are not well.
But for me, I don't even accept
But
I'm saying
any
this
of
person
the
is just
concepts.
coming from a place of
Pain.
hot pain.
pain, malice. I don't know what it
A
is.
lot of things.
So she's
Where
just
she's
making
coming
cases to
The way she's
justify
coming from.
that.
Because
That's why I
she's
cannot
attacking
argue
the
with
mom
her.
self.
That's
Like,
the thing that was feeding me. That's
what
I
did
was
she
telling
do?
Sharon. Wait, there was one part. Sorry, Sharon. There was one part that she said that. Where did she say?
and some men did not
mom
buy.
having, your mom having you in poverty says a lot about her disruptive reasoning.
There was a
That was wrong.
there was a point. There was a point she mentioned man, like
so which
some
boils
men
down to
in
what Sharon
the
said.
mom's life or
Which
something
Sharon
like that.
said, she
Did-
made sacrifices as a parent because she was supposed to. You don't owe people that. So in this context, when she says you don't owe people that, you are not.
It's wrong.
She's
though.
making it seem
thinking
like
that you
your
don't
parents
owe
are
people.
just some random people.
Thinking that you don't owe people is
But that's
wrong.
That's what she's saying.
That's what she's.
So,
So
exactly. But
so she's putting your parents
But
and
no,
random
she
people
said
on
that
the
you don't
same
owe
pedestal.
anyone.
exactly. She said you don't owe them.
But that
anything.
Sharon is still supporting that. Sharon is still supporting.
Strangers. They are strangers.
I'm
to
not
you.
saying they are strangers to me. I'm saying that what do I owe my
I
parents?
think that
Why?
mindset is actually wrong. Thinking that you don't
Why?
owe anybody anything is
So
actually
so wait
wrong.
so
What
wait.
do we? Okay, what?
It's very wrong
That's,
because
that's a
see, you can't live.
Okay,
You
what
can't
do
live
I
life
owe them?
alone. You can't live life
life
alone.
alone.
And the fact that you can't live life alone, even gratitude is enough. Like at least
You owe people for
understand-
everything you do
exactly,
in life.
Understand that it's not just you. Like it's wrong. Having that mindset for me, that's what I believe.
To do nothing, just provide, just like literally, they said, okay, I bought you. My responsibility is to
In
give
fact,
you
they could have thrown you away.
They could
So,
have thrown you away.
so
but
wait,
then-
so wait.
like,
Okay, let me say something. Like schooling in Nigeria and coming here to school, I can tell you
I'm on my
Owa,
phone.
that the professors here go the extra. There's an emotional part. They go the extra mile. They go the extra mile. Forget, yes, they pay them salary, which we know teachers are not paid a lot well all over the world, be it here, be it anywhere. But in my program, like there is students don't come to class and the lecturer goes as far as going to the student's house to
Wow.
because they've been trying to call you, maybe they're not picking.
To be sure that you're
The
good.
teacher doesn't owe you that. Your school fees doesn't cover that.
Yeah.
So you've
But
become
they do it because they're good. They're good people.
so you
Yeah,
become
that's
successful
it. So
down the line. You feel that effort
that someone has put
that you don't owe that teacher for the good he did.
anything. That's inhuman, actually.
just thinking that you are not responsible for anybody
For-
is a wrong mindset. Thinking you don't owe anybody any respect.
It's not even about money or
It's
anything.
It's not about money. It's
But
just
Just
this is, I know
misunderstand.
force
everything.
you now.
Ah.
I don't force.
It's like Emeka has even left one. Emeka was in the middle before,
I
but
didn't force you to do the good though, but it's good for people to do good, okay? Even me self. Sometimes I'm like,
Emeka, can
I
you
didn't
be-
force
can you-
myself.
Emeka, can you
People-
play that out? Emeka,
Because you're on the same, you're on the same table.
no, Emeka is in the middle. Sharon is at the
force
other.
you now.
Ah,
Like,
that's-
it doesn't make
Living
you
that's
life
so
like that. Living
Well,
life like that is not the right way to
What?
live life.
Why?
When you
Why?
say you don't owe anybody anything, that means
But
no one
wait
should
till that. What do
means
I
no
owe
one-
you?
That means no one will do anything for you because you don't owe. Like that means no
I
one
will show
should
you
do
gratitude.
anything.
I will be grateful. Like, oh, thank you that you did this. Yeah, this is actually. Wow, you be better person. God will bless you mightily. Wow, yeah. But I don't force you now.
But then that is praise. That praise, that gratefulness is already
No,
Mindset
no,
is
I don't.
That mindset
That
of
mindset
you
is
don't owe
wrong.
anybody anything.
It's not what.
like
It's the
saying-
generation that will
you
break
said-
everybody.
No, I don't. I
If
don't.
someone does something for you, I mean, it's good to give back at least. Maybe
Yeah,
not.
of course,
Maybe not
that's-
in the
yeah.
It's
same.
not compulsory, but it's
As much
But
as
it's
you
not
can.
compulsory.
Not
Tell
in
me,
the
say that
same
we
level.
not compulsory.
For me, I
believe.
believe that it's compulsory.
It's not.
The only thing is that I'm
It's
not saying
culture,
I'm not
Jare.
saying
Yeah,
it's
that's
about
it.
no I'm not
Yeah.
saying no for me I'm not saying it's about money. I'm not saying money
No,
now.
it's not
No, I'm
money.
not saying money, but it's compulsory at least to show a level of gratitude, and that's you giving back. That's you
Yes.
giving back. If we are not,
So wait,
Like,
if someone,
let me
wait,
land,
sorry, let me ask you a
sorry,
question. If someone is, what was the term? If someone is doing good for you, right, and you feel it's not complete, so why don't let's do it like when someone is about to do good, just say please don't do good for me.
Mhm,
So
so
I
that
don't
I
owe
get
you.
it,
So I don't owe you.
yeah.
Yeah, no.
Why would I say that?
What?
So that you won't owe them.
So you owe them.
now.
What? But why would you think I owe you? That is it.
It-
Why would you
See,
think
I
owe
even
you?
had the mindset
No,
of
because that means
me
you are only
helping
doing
you.
good.
Wait, I had the mindset of me helping you and thinking that you owe me. I hate that in itself. Like I shouldn't think that you owe me because I've done you
Okay,
good.
so why should
But
I
what
think
I'm
that
saying
you,
is,
that I owe you?
but as humans, it is natural for you to show a level of gratitude for what someone has done for
yes,
you,
that's fine.
and that is
But they
you
don't
owing the
drag
person
you
too.
now.
That's you owing the person.
Yes, that's fine. Like, look at Nigerian culture when somebody brings food to your house and then they take I don't know, you have the container, you take that container and you put food inside the container and you give it back to them. Everybody does that.
No,
That's
that's
the-
just
yeah.
swapping.
No, that's
That's-
just us.
that's
exchanging.
like-
Exchanging.
But
That's
yeah,
not even.
exchange.
No, that's
Eh,
that's
eh.
That's
You
nothing
guys
to
don't
do with
See,
know.
that's
But why
not
do you
no
expect?
that's
Why do you
that's
expect
a totally
a
different.
transaction?
That's
That's
a
just
totally
like
different
Thanksgiving
scenario.
culture.
That's different.
Gratitude, right?
No, that's
Why do you
different. No, no,
expect- why do
no.
you
That's
expect a
that's
transaction because
exchanging
you
of
did
gifts.
something
Just
for
like
me
in
now?
It's just
during
exchanging of
Valentine, exchanging
Valentine
gifts
or
is not
Christmas
about
or
gratitude.
Christmas.
Yeah, or anything. Like even Easter also, you can't count that as showing, owing, or I don't have to give you the food or
Okay,
something.
but
It's just
you did
like
something good for me. So why do you expect a transaction because you did something good for me?
that's what I'm saying. I'm not expecting. I'm saying that as the person that they've done the good to, I should show a level of gratitude. That should be my mindset.
Yes,
as
that
the
should
person.
be the mindset.
I'm not saying that the person that
I
has
will
done
show
something
gratitude,
should
but I
expect.
don't owe you
That's not
anything
what I'm
now.
saying. But I feel like for me, I owe the person. I owe some people in my life because they've done great things for me. A lot of things. Like there are times I even think, like, just even coming to Canada, like my landlady, my first landlady in Canada, there are times I think like, if not for this woman, my first night in Canada would have been my worst night because I didn't even come with duvet and everything, and I came in late. She came and brought every of those things. I didn't ask her to do all that, but I still hold her that fact of sense of gratitude that I can even remember her and say, "Oh, this woman really did well for me," and that's just what I'm saying, and
Have
that's
you done
responsibility.
anything for her?
It's not. That's what I'm saying.
It's not
I
about
think
doing
the
something
main mindset
bad.
is different. It's not even
Just
about
be
dropping
mine.
something.
You just be mine.
No, there are times I message her like, "Oh, how are you doing?" It's like even that alone and making us feel so special that you've really done something for me is important. It's not about money. I'm not even talking about just money.
It's not about
money.
It's not
Okay,
a
I
thing.
understand. It's acknowledging what they did.
They
Eh,
yeah,
why don't you
and-
anything?
and
What-
the
what No, what do you mean?
I give up. I give up.
What do you mean by you owe the person? What do you mean by you owe them? What do you owe them exactly?
Well, I think you are used to the naira thing or money.
It's not about
And
okay. What exactly do you owe them if it's not money?
gratitude and at
Okay,
least
gratitude.
appreciating
I'm
what
saying
they've done.
yeah, that's fine. Gratitude.
How is it? It's fine.
But I owe you gratitude,
there are
that's
even,
it?
No, there are even some people that you have to pay back eventually. But
Of
it's
course now.
But
It's
what I'm
not-
saying is that owing you does not mean that we are owing me money.
money,
We are
exactly.
I
That's what I'm
know.
saying. It's not
Or
about.
something in exchange. But don't
Oh, you are
owe
owing
the fact
me
that-
emotional support because I give you emotional support. That's what basically you guys are saying.
No, but that was not necessarily emotional support because
See,
she didn't
I
necessarily
understand
support
what
me
you're
emotionally.
saying, Sharon. I truly understand what you're
For me,
saying.
I don't
You're
understand
coming
what
from
she's
place
saying.
that
I'm
sometimes
coming
I-
from
but then-
logic.
It's
but
not
I
logical.
own
But I
now.
To
cannot
me, it's
accept
not
it.
logical.
I cannot just accept it.
For me, to me, it's not logical. It's just selfishness, and I won't say selfishness sometimes is logical, because it's wrong. Because
Yeah.
the fact that we are on Earth, we understand that we cannot do this life alone, and there are
Yes,
some people
the
that will
fact
do
that
some things in our lives
You
at some
meet
point that you
different-
know that no, this person has really done
Yeah,
something
you-
special, and it will be wrong for me to say that I don't owe him. What has he
I
done
did
or
not ask him
anything?
to
I
do
didn't
it.
ask him to do
I'm
it.
If you didn't
And
ask
that's
him
a
to,
wrong
if you are
mentality.
going to keep that mindset when he was doing, when the person wanted to do it, you would have
Why
also said,
exactly?
"Don't do it
And
for
in
me,
this
I
life,
can
people
do
will
it."
always do things for us, like because we are not just alone, and it's just us coming with that mindset of
People did
It's
things
even when you talk about sometimes it's not even to the person. It might even be to the other people.
to another
So
person.
someone has done this for me, then I hope people like to also change lives. Someone has changed my life, then I am responsible for other lives out there too. To change their lives.
Responsible for other people.
I think your selfishness is even on another scale. It's on another scale.
Listen, I've gone through some things where I cannot be selfless. Like sometimes I have to be selfish. Like you have to be selfish to a certain point. Where if you are not selfish, sometimes. If you are not selfish to a certain point, yeah, I know, but if you are not allowed to
live your life based on the selfish.
I know,
I think
that's
what is
fine.
the definition of even selfishness? Because sometimes, of course, there are times I look out for myself. It's
Disregarding
not
other
necessarily.
people and taking
It's not
care of
necessarily
yourself,
being
it's
selfish. Like-
Sharon, can you give a maybe an example
of selfishness.
that you
Of my example
Yeah.
of selfishness. Okay, let me give me. Okay.
you can
I'll
use different
use
people's
me.
name, not
Yeah,
maybe
no
this,
wahala, no
yeah,
wahala.
yeah.
I even forgot their names.
Okay.
So basically, so they know that I'm very good at this thing. Okay, good. But they keep asking me for this. But when it's my own turn to ask, oh, can you help me with this? They will not help, or they will say, oh, I'm busy, or blah blah blah. But if another person asks, they will say yes. But me, my own case is different. So what I decided to do is, anytime they ask me for something, I'll just say, me, I don't know how to do it too. maybe you can ask this person.
But do you know that from based on what you've just said, you believe some people owe you, and that's the reason why you're even going to them that they should do this.
Oh God, we're going to my
I'm not.
No, now based on just what you've said now, you said that you've helped with some things, and then you going to them. That's you even believing that
That
they owe you.
there's an obligation.
Yeah, exactly, because you've done something for them.
boss.
Based on just what you've talked about.
Boss.
No.
Next one.
Okay. Wait. Oh, you know what
I don't know how to
Guys,
argue against you anymore. I
as I was saying, no, I disagree.
Because
No,
even
I
now
didn't
talking about
know.
selfishness and selflessness, what I feel is if we have a particular thing and all of us want that thing, I don't think there's anything wrong in wanting it for myself if that is an opportunity. But now the selfishness comes from the sense that this thing can go round and I pack everything. That's for me selfishness.
But
if I love myself and this is the only thing, of course we all want good things for ourselves, which is not wrong. So that's my own point.
So one thing Sharon pinpointed in that story is what hurt you is because of you did something for them.
Mm-hmm.
You felt they should be able to do it.
No.
Reciprocate.
Okay, what hurt you?
Just that the time I needed somebody, I needed.
But why do you think they should be responsible for
Why-
it?
Okay,
No. Why do you feel?
Are you feeling like guilty?
Yeah, I'm
or-
saying- I don't know how to
I'm just
argue
trying to
Why do you want the
understand,
timeline?
Like how soon, how long after did they help someone after they told you no?
Does that matter?
Like, I don't
It's just a
remember, was
question.
that-
Even
Well,
it can
I want to know,
it can even be immediately. It can even be immediately.
No, but
Like
you-
we all have our
It was a very
priorities.
short
We all
time.
it can even be immediately.
No, but
We all have our priorities. We have the place. People have different places in our lives. That's even okay. I can say no to you and someone else comes now and I say yes. See, it's not even about timeline or anything. So, but my own problem is you now. At least you're feeling that they should do it. That you have this level of they should
Obligation
be
on them.
Exactly.
That since you have done this for them,
Yeah, you should
I'm
do
coming
this to
I'm
me.
coming to
For me
Sharon's
too.
side
Sorry.
small, just small. Let me that example that you said. Let me come to your aid small because
God,
I understand
help
what
me,
you're
help
saying.
me.
That example you're saying is it's not that she's saying that she the other people are obligated to
okay,
return to her just because she gave it to them. It's the fact that they did it for others. They were able to freely help others.
That's another point entirely
they were
because
able to freely
we can
help
tackle that
others.
again. Yeah.
we don't know
But
what those
then-
other people have done for
Exactly.
them.
You think people have the same position in your life, which is also wrong. Now we all here can come
See.
and make the same
They don't want
request.
us to rest today.
See,
They don't like women.
They don't want us to.
no, it's not about that.
Women
See.
are crazy. Women are crazy. Women are crazy. 3 times. You know what I'm saying? Women are
We
wild.
have anti-women here.
You understand my point. It's not like no, my mom is a woman.
But before women are crazy.
And
women
my
are
girlfriend
wild.
will be a woman.
Don't allow them. Don't allow them. They want to move.
They want to blackmail me.
They want to blackmail you.
It's not allowed.
Oh, you want to join? Women are crazy, Abi.
No, I never.
So you're officially anti-women.
Even Michael's own is
You're
worse.
always against
Michael's own is worse, but he keeps
Breaking
it.
news.
Michael's own is worse. He's an hypocrite.
You're always against women in the first place.
Wow.
So you don't think
He tackles women a lot and comes out here and say, "I'm a man of peace." He tackles women more than I do.
Wow. So you see how. So in somewhere, you can see how these two ladies have succeeded in moving the goalpost. Initially,
That's
Toby
their
was
job.
trying to make a point to uphold the story Sharon first shared, but they have used Toby's past statement of saying
As
if
not to
he
tackle.
said women were crazy, and they have used it
Why
to
are you narrating
obscure.
today?
Oh, but we are
No,
just
no,
saying
no.
facts now. That's all
No,
we
no,
do.
no.
I'm
They
narrating because
But
the
wait,
viewers may be lost.
see.
They can hear.
No, the
See.
viewers may be lost in how you have.
I need
You
wait.
have obscured.
I need.
Yeah,
I,
so-
No,
I
don't
need
use
to.
to make that
I,
story out of
because
the.
I just want
on why
to.
Sharon
I just want to
felt-
be plain, no, like.
Or why
of
Sharon
course.
felt she asked them and they didn't do it and she felt.
Okay, I remember my point now. What I was trying to say is now, if we all here come to me for something,
Yes.
the fact remains that, and I have just one thing, I will definitely consider one person before I consider everyone. And it depends, all that depends solely on my relationship with the person. It might
But I
even
don't
be
understand.
sentimental or anything.
Yes.
So now,
There is
because,
a variety of
exactly,
metrics
because
that
you
will
have
make
gone
you
to
arrive
someone
at your conclusion.
and then they said no, and they are saying yes to another person, doesn't make them a bad person. It's all about priorities, and then
That's a
This-
good
I don't
topic.
understand.
I like that topic, Sha.
They could also help me and them at the same time.
it's all about interest.
Because like the thing is just, it was just.
But why do you think they have to help you? And that's what we are even
That's
talking
what
about.
we've been asking you.
Why do you think they have to help you? Because they don't owe you. You already said it. They don't owe you.
I mean,
so
yeah,
you shouldn't.
that's true. They don't owe me. But
Exactly.
I mean, like,
But you were
you
paid
did
by
it for the other person. Why didn't you do it for me?
But why do you think they owe you? That they have to do it for you.
Uh-huh.
Exactly.
No, they are
So
contradicting.
if
Yeah,
you
I know,
believe,
I'm contradicting myself. Like, yeah.
They got
I know, they don't catch me. But no, I'll catch you again, though.
no problem.
Crazy, right?
another topic to come. Don't worry.
Alright.
But they
So-
got you this time.
Yeah, they got
So-
me this time,
so-
but don't
so-
worry. I'll still. No, the point where you say, "Oh, I don't owe anybody." Yeah, okay, maybe
Okay, so
that one.
it's good that we've been
Okay,
able
I
to
will end-
convince Sharon.
I'm
I'm
not confused.
confused.
Convince her, not
I'm
I'm
confused.
not confused that you get it's if you move through life and people help you along the way, it's only good that you also help those people and other people too along the way, because it's the life we live in. So, thank you guys. Thank you, Emeka, for showing up for
Yes.
this. We'll send you. We really do appreciate it.
And next time we'll draft a letter, send it to
Yeah, we'll send it to my
Thank you.
family. Thank you, Toby, as well.
Thank you.
Sharon, thank you. Dara, as always, thank you. And
Yeah,
and
I also
everyone,
thank you.
please,
Thank
everyone
you.
also like, subscribe, share with your friends.
And see, let me address those
Yeah,
people.
and
Zoom
Toby,
in.
I need to
Toby
address
wants
you.
to address the
Zoom
narrative
in.
being thrown around that he doesn't.
No,
like.
I'm not even talking about the crazy thing.
Oh,
I've addressed that, and if you are angry, it's your choice.
You can hit a snowball.
But I need to address this. And it's not like addressing. I'm just, let me plead now. Okay,
Zoom in.
I'm no longer addressing. I'm pleading now. Because you're watching and then you're not subscribing, you're not following. What do you gain? It doesn't cost it doesn't cost you anything to press that subscribe button.
As
You
in
know
press
it.
free subscribe,
So-
free
Press
99.
notification
Exactly.
button.
So just press it and help our ministry. You know,
Please,
that's
so
all.
Amen.
please like, subscribe, share with your
Thank
friends.
you.
Comment.
And
Let's
then
hear your
also,
opinions.
If you agree with
Yeah,
Sharon's
comment,
perspective, if you
yeah.
also agree with Sharon's perspective of you are not obligated, you don't have a responsibility to take care of your parents, that you have it's a choice. Let us know and make your case, and you may be able
Yeah.
to back
Reply.
up. We'll
Back
definitely,
me up. I know you guys
we'll
are there.
definitely
Read the comments.
reply, read your comments and reply, and
And
we'll,
address
I
those
think
issues.
we'll soon start reading people's comments on the program as well. So,
Yeah, so put that in
you
your
all have a
comments.
lovely week, have a
Thank
blessed
you.
week, and thank you all for tuning in.
Bye.
Like, subscribe down below.
Yeah,
Thank
subscribe.
you.